Good morning, everyone. So I thought I would bring this up to everyone's attention, especially those who are waiting for SBA loans to go through, or you're in the process of doing it. As you know, last year we were denied the economic injury disaster loan, we pretty much concluded that was the end of it. We were declined simply because that was, we at the time we were told we were too small, and you can see that was back on May the 20th. A year later, the end of April, when I was at Firelands Hospital for my GI bleed, I get an invite from the SBA saying, hey, rules have changed, apply for a mod loan. What are they going to do, tell me no? So I did. And that was like the beginning of May, the end of April, I applied. And then we waited, and we waited, and awaited. Finally, July 15th, it was approved. Much to my surprise, I was absolutely shocked that it was approved. So I'm sitting here going, yay, we can really get some things going here finally, because I don't want to say we've been struggling. Some months are better than others, but when you got, two massive projects going on at the same time that require a lot of resources, then you have to slow those projects down. As you know, we're working on the vending machine and the drop box systems. And so really what I needed is, a large sum of money for those to get those projects completed so we can then start deploying them. So to see this, I was absolutely ecstatic. We filled out the paperwork, we uploaded our tax returns, everything is there. We signed all the paperwork, including the form that the IRS or the SBA wanted us to, sign for the IRS to get our transcripts from the IRS for our taxes. And I'm thinking here, okay, not a problem. They've already approved it. It's just a matter of the paperwork going through. Shouldn't take any time at all. I'm thinking it's already been basically approved, so they should just drop the money in my account while the paperwork catches up on the backside. Apparently that's not the case. So, like I said, I was approved on July the 15th. A few days later, about a week, I emailed the SBA, what's the holdup? Why haven't I received this? I've already been approved, da-da-da-da-da. Their reply was, we're waiting for your transcripts from the IRS. Now, I understand that you need those transcripts for a loan, but there's got to be a better way. And this is true for every inter and intra department and agency, situation there is. This is for the SBA and the IRS. This is for the IRS and any other bank, financial institution where they need transcripts. This is even true for welfare and child support, because I've heard that horror story way too many times too. There has to be a way, a better way, because I set my clients up to do this for their clients. I've got a client who maybe need to see bank statements for their clients for what they do. And so they sign a form getting permission to either log into their accounts directly in viewing access only, or they sign into that client's computer via remote, Zoom, whatever. That client opens it up. They take screenshots for their records. So there's got to be a faster way for this. I mean, if you're waiting for these transcripts to go through, old way, and I've seen this a couple of times, the old way is basically the transcripts are signed, then they are either emailed, faxed, or uploaded to the IRS. Someone physically pulls those information, they print them off, and they are either emailed, faxed, or uploaded. There's a person involved. There's a physical person involved. Here's my thought process, okay? For the SBA and the IRS, and I'm going to tag both of them in this and a couple of other places. Hopefully this will take place as time goes on. So the IRS needs to get your transcripts. So here's an idea. You've already got my tax returns. So you've already got my permissions through the 45-6T form. So you should have a portal through the IRS. Viewing only. That's all you need to do is view. You don't need the physical paperwork. The physical paperwork can catch up later. So you sign into the IRS website, you put in the tax ID number, the year you want, you upload the form. Once the form is uploaded, audits will be done on the backside. You get to look at the transcripts that you need. If the transcripts and the tax return match, then all you got to go do is go to your own system and say approved. It just makes perfect sense. Why this system is not implemented, I understand, privacy and so on and so forth, but if you have a signed document that says that you have permission to do this, I'm not asking for the SBA to go and download those transcripts on their own. But they should be able to sign into the IRS's website, put in the tax ID number, the tax returns they want, view it to the form that the customer, client, whatever provided, and if they are a match, you just approve it. Drop the money. This is what I'm waiting on. It's now been, like I said, since July 15th. It's now August 1st, so it's been, 16 days? Still waiting. So, and I think this is a process that should be done, like I said, not only between the SBA and the IRS, but you could do this with financial institutions in the IRS. You can do this for interdepartment agencies such as welfare and child support. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say that, it's time for them to get their renewal, or it's time for them to apply for benefits because of whatever reason. They have children, child support's being paid, they apply. Welfare says, hey, we need, your child support payments. Why can't welfare just walk over to the child support agency? Generally, they're in the same office or in the same building. Just walk over and get it. You've already got permission. Just walk over and get it. Or sign into the child support agency, screenshot the information, put it in your file, speed this whole process along. There is no reason to physically do this stuff. There is. Audits need to be done to make sure that, correct people or so on and so forth. And then, the appropriate, but still, there's no reason for this. Absolutely none whatsoever. So that's what we're waiting on. That's what we're waiting on. That's probably what millions of people were waiting on, is they've been approved. And they're just waiting for the IRS to send the paperwork back to the SBA. Again, doesn't need to be this slow. They just need to create a portal. And this will work for every disaster loan in the future too. Because, there are hurricanes and there are tornadoes, earthquakes, wildfires, where people qualify for disaster loans, so you apply through the SBA. The SBA, you submit your paperwork to the SBA along with your signature for the 45-6T form for your transcripts. Then the only thing the SBA is got to do is then sign into the IRS's system in view only mode. Look at your tax return, look at the transcripts. If they are a match, done. Send the paperwork as you got to, because you need that paper trail. But this slowdown is just completely unnecessary, especially in this day and age with technology. You don't need this. So, like I said, I've set this process up and these policy ups for some of my clients who need to do this for their customers and clients. So yeah, there's no reason for that, none whatsoever. And hopefully someone listening to this video can make that change. Like I said, this will be done on the federal level, and it needs to be done on the state level too, because there's no justification for it. So yeah, you just grant people viewing, loan officers, you grant them approval into the IRS system for viewing only. And the only thing they have to do is look at your tax return, look at your transcripts. If they match, done deal. Then they can go on about their business while all the rest of the paperwork is catching up on the back end. So just my thoughts for those who have applied for disaster loans and have been approved and are waiting, or if you're in the process, rumor has it the IRS or SBA is supposed to have all loan requests reviewed by mid-August, from what I've heard. We'll see. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts. In this day and age of technology, there's no justification for a slowdown. None. You can do the audits on the back end. You can hold people accountable for it on the back end. So yeah, let's get this stuff done. There's no reason for that. But that's my rant and rave for the day. hopefully someone listens and makes those appropriate changes, and we can go from there. In the meantime, if you need computer repair, here we are. This is our service area. If you live anywhere in this area, give us a call. We can come to you. You can come to us. We do have drop box available in Norwalk and Sandusky. Those are the old system. The new system is still in development. So, but yeah, give us a call, send us a text, find us on Facebook. You can find us on MeWe too if you really want to. Like and share this video so people are aware of it. You guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later.